I'm invisible. Hello. No, there I am. Howdy. I just got the forge fired up. It's gonna be a couple minutes. But I'm back with trying to get this thing finished. And by finished, I mean shaped. Certainly ain't getting it ground today. Today, I have exciting news for exactly me. I have a new hammer. It is a 3 pound, well, it was a 3 pound. It is now a straight peen hammer. Ta-da! I chopped off angles on the with the angle grinder, cleaned it up with the grinder and the belt sander. So I got the 4 pound one that I'm probably not going to use. And these will probably be my two favorite hammers now. It's like 2.5 pounds. How's my fire going? Getting there. Pressure. I'm gonna toss the sucker in and get it heating. You gotta keep an eye on the pressure. Usually when I first start it off, it takes a minute to settle. I don't even know if that comes through. If it does, cool. If not, also cool? Oh. I know it doesn't come through when I'm over here. I had to listen. Uh, okay, that's working. Cool. I am going to just use gloves this time, because I don't want more blisters. One day, I will not get blisters when my hands adjust more, but not today. So I am hoping for this to at least have the handle drawn out. Um, I gotta be real careful about that because it's thinner, so it's gonna heat up faster now. It's already glowing orange. Just about ready to go. Apparently the neighbors are mowing the lawn and I can't even hear it because of the loudness of this. So, here we go. Test out new hammer. Hopefully it's nice. Stinky. I gotta remember to bring my hand up higher so I don't have to put as much force into it, I guess. I don't know. I'll make it all up as I go along. And with the anvil this cold at this point, there's gonna be a lot of reheating. Alright, alright. Looks better. See, my biggest problem right now, that crack looking thing, kind of is a crack, but it is the notch that I put into it to separate where the blade and the guard are going. Ooh, they got hot. Separate where the blade and the guard meet. Well, blade and the handle. Do I know all the technical terms of this? Not in the slightest. Well, that's not 100% fair. Not in the slightest is not entirely accurate. Anyway, hammer away. Almost. I might give it a whack on the Hardy tool again, my cutoff tool there. Make sure that spreads out properly and doesn't give me trouble. Yeah, I'll try that. It's a little dull. It's hot enough. Yeah, that looks much nicer. And banana goes in the forge. This is significantly more tiring using the gloves. Oh well. It's even more tiring trying to compensate for having a blister. And I don't like that, so gloves it is. Yeah, it's heating up fast now. Everything's up to temp. Sizzle, sizzle. I wonder if that comes through. If anyone's there, let me know if you hear the sizzle when I'm cooling down these tongs. Try not to get the two to weld together. Ain't gonna do me any good. I don't like that it's twisted. How much I could do about that right now? I think what I'm going to do is I've been using this as markers. Mark off how big I want the handle, and then double the size and make sure the length of the metal is drawn out to that. That thickness is getting close. Except for this end. I gotta start focusing on that. Let me heat it up, straighten it, and start hammering that. Get everything a little bit more uniform. This is moving tonight. All right. I need to get a marker real quick, so that's gonna sit there. Excuse me a moment. I don't want to burn the steel. That would be bad. All right. Get this tail going. More direct heat on that. All right. So what do I want here? 5 inches should be good, so 10. It's gonna heat better on its side. Yeah. I gotta be careful or it's gonna burn the hell out of that. Alright. There. I get my steel drawn out to that mark from the end. It'll be about where I want it. To bend it around and use it as a, yeah, that's a little hot. How far are we? Alright. I got a bunch more inches to do. Alright. I got like 2 more inches. I gotta stretch that out. And the shape of that head is gonna give me problems, but I think I can make it work. I mean, if I didn't think I could make it work, then I wouldn't be doing this to begin with, so. Whatever. I think I should have worked on the edge of the tail sooner. I don't know if it shows, but there's a clear difference in color because the thinner steel's heating up faster. So what am I going to do about that? I also have that mark. That metal ain't welded. That was the back end of the spike just folded over. So I'm going to have to deal with that too. Alright. Two things. I'm going to do this. I'm going to try and heat up that... Get the heat more directly only on the tip there. If I could leave the rest of this more open to the flame, or air rather, I'm not going to have to deal with the twisting as much. You know what I could do? I could close up the other side, get more heat. Almost there. Good. Hmm. Yeah, it's getting there. I don't like the stress I'm putting on that, though. Alright, you sit there a moment. Cool that off. Get my fireproof glove on here. Trip over the oil can. How cooked are we? Not cooked. Alright. I'm just going to straighten this out a little bit here. Get these cooled off and then start heating up only that tail end again. Hi. Okay. Sounds good. Hi, buddy. How are you? I'm working on the tail, getting it smacked out to length. Woo! Might wind up just chopping that little bit off. I don't know if you saw it, dude, but I marked off how long I need to stretch that before I bend it around for the handle. And after I do that, once I got the handle in shape and cooled, I have to get it cooled some, I can start shaping the knife edge itself. Nope on a rope. Nope rope. Snakes. Sneaky snakes. Know what? No, you weren't here for that, or just no? Because either way, you know now. Excellent. Alright, next time, I'm gonna cheat a little bit and chop off part of the railroad spike so I don't have to deal with the back end. Get out of here, mosquito. You don't want to eat me anyway. NT, so not. Okay. Well, you know now. I have like 2 inches. I gotta draw this out to be the correct size. I need like blocks chilling on the outside just to hold this stuff so I don't have to sit over here and cook. It might be the next thing I look into doing for myself in regards to this. Get that fixed. Well, it's a lot flatter. Well, how much length did I get out of that? Still got like a whole nother inch to go. Inch and a quarter. So what knife you want to see next? Or should I do the hatchet next? Hatchet is spelled Hatchet. I thought you might want to know. Big bangs. Why do you sound funny? Actually, while I'm smashing it down, I might go to my other hammer. I like the flatness of this one. Give me a little bit more gas there. Cook in a forge for about 10 minutes till golden red. Or orange. More orange than anything. How are we? More. Still need more. Well, now that it's flat again, I need to switch back to the other hammer. Draw it out. When I start doing things that are bigger, I'll turn on more burners and open up the other end. But for now, I don't want to waste the fuel. Not to mention, I would cook this thing in a matter of seconds. I really don't want to deal with that. You can see, I don't know if it'll show up good. You could see the flap right there that's not connected. Yeah. My headset shut off. Excuse me a moment. It's got battery. Ah, crap. I know why it shut off. There's no sound. So, because I'm the only one talking, it doesn't care. It's not putting out any sound. It doesn't stay on. And hi, Chief Lady Danny. Sorry about that. I hear you now. I want to try and pop a thing off if I can. I probably won't be able to. Nah, it's not. Alright, it'll just have to be shaved off later. Whatever. Good to know that I need to get some, like, background music or something. How is spreading democracy going, Chief Lady Dandy? I thought I saw you had some issues at one point. Let's get it straight. Excellent. Is the Xbox update actually out? Oh, it did work. That flake is coming off. See? It's peeling off. That rolled piece right at the back there. That worked out pretty well. I'm actually a little shocked. I mean, it's thin, so hopefully it'll burn up. Did I burn this? Is that new or old? I'm assuming that's old. Forging is hell on gloves. I mean, it is difficult and does bad things. How's my temp? Pressure, good. That just looks nice. Seeing how much that is squishing out and drawn out. Love to see it. At least I do. I guess I do need like some chill Forge music to go in the background or something. Keep the headset going. What is okay? Background music? You know any good background music? I guess I should stand over here and stop showing off my butt. Back in the fire. You getting a shower soon, dude? Not quite. I'm going for a nice orangey red. I'm not quenching or anything else right now, so. Oh, you already got that one? That's why you weren't here at first? Cool. That means when I finish up, I could go get a shower. Alright. How are we looking? I need like another half an inch. I'm gonna want to draw a bit more from the middle though for that. Man, I feel like I'm cooking my face when I get over here. Oh, I noticed something neat that I didn't notice before. The way the cameras are set up, I'm one person still. That's one camera, and that's the other camera. And I'm still one person for the most part. It's really weird. Unintentional, but not unwelcome. Nope. Happy accident. Alright. Yet in there. So I'm assuming tonight I'll have the handle done. And then I guess next week we'll just be forging the blade out, which will be nice. I'm still trying to. I'm going back and forth on if I'm going to bother doing the grinding and sharpening the blade on a stream. I'm not actually going to really be able to talk at all there, so it's just going to be a bunch of industrial noise. Until I get down to the, oh, what is it called? Um, Using a whetstone. Shit. Look, fire! Ah, it's still got, ooh, that smells good. That's fair. Not mine, but what? ASMR? I don't even know what it stands for. But it means, you know, a sound that you find pleasing, basically. Very, cathartic. Yeah, I think I'm gonna say this is my new favorite hammer. If I had a flat head on this side, I'd be super. If it wasn't, hexagonal, I'd like it even more, but beggars can't be choosers. I mean, they kinda can, but usually doesn't work out well for them. Usually means they get nothing. Not that they're getting anything anyway, so I guess what I'm trying to say here is if you're a beggar, what's the worst that'll happen? You'll still get nothing? Ah, great sound. Where are we at? Almost. Yeah, that. I just couldn't remember for the life of me what the words the acronym was. Close. I want to fix up closer to where the blade meets the handle. Not quite happy with the way it looked. Alright. It's a little twisty, but I can work with that. I can absolutely fix that. I could also get a drink. For Carl! Oh, so close. I got a little bit less than a quarter of an inch. And then I gotta wrap it around, which will be the hardest part. If I can wrap it around without breaking the, putting a crack in the steel, I'll be golden. Shaping out the knife head itself shouldn't be that big a deal. Bye-bye. I almost wish I could light only the middle burner. What am I saying, almost? No, I wish I could light only the middle burner. That would work out so much better. I'd have more of a place to lay the thing down without it falling over. Right now, I want to get the heat further back, but I can't without standing over here and holding this. And back in the fire. Alright, what do I have left to do? I gotta let this cool when I pull it out, so I don't even know if I'll start shaping the head of it today. Once I shape the handle, I mean. I need a chill music to forge to playlist that doesn't that is not going to get me a DMCA takedown. Yeah, that's still a little twisty. I gotta fix that. Basically, I gotta fix the twist and then it's good. Then it's long enough. No twist, please. No plot twist. How about a plot twist of I get it on my second attempt? That would be great. Yes! I won it on my second attempt. Look, if I could do everything I ever forged on my second attempt, I would be ever attempted forging. I would be super happy. That would be fantastic. Drat. Got it. And I lost all my heat. Alright, I gotta straighten that out again. It started to curve off to the side. Two things. Straighten it, bend it around. And I gotta do the bend quickly, because if I don't do the bend quickly, I can't get it back into the forge. So that part's hard. Not that, none of this is difficult. It all is difficult. For me, I guess. Alright. That is looking good. Let me check the length again. I love you too, dude. We're good. It's got length. I am super questioning myself again, though. I think I need a slight amount more length, because I don't want it to just come out. I want it to have a nice curve to it to go around your finger so you don't slip up onto the blade. So I'm going to hammer out the tip a little bit more. Wasp, get away. Unless you want to torch yourself. If you want to torch yourself, Forge is right there, fly into it. I hate how nice this looks right now. Alright. I'm going to fold around this way, which means that needs to curve that way. So again, I'm going to stretch out the tip again slightly more and then give it a curve. And then I'm going to bend the whole thing around back up. Which I'll have to do quickly. I might use these for help. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, no more procrastinating. I'm going to put the bend on it. That'll hook into the finger. Heat it up one more time after that and curve it around and hope for the best. What I'm talking about with these, they're flat and rounded. So I'm going to hammer it over. And as long as I can get that in between there when I'm bending it, then it will be in the shape that I want. Bend. I still don't understand why you're saying no. I don't know what you're saying no to. Life, the universe. That is a nice curve. Yeah, I could understand that. Today at work, I finished up. It was the last day of our work sprint. I finished up the work in the morning, so we weren't going to start anything new. And we decided that we were going to start the innovation sprint uh, today instead of picking up new work, which included us trying getting to play with AI. Whew. Power hammer would be nice. Actually, welder and a press would be best. Uh, what what was the acronym? TB TBQH. To be quite honest, yeah. Oh, don't banana. Look at that banana. See, this is what I'm having a problem with. I need the bend to be here, not here. I may just have to flatten that out more so it will cooperate. Alright, this will be attempt 2 at bending it. I got a good feeling. I got a good feeling. Gonna work this time. Gonna hammer the hell out of it, heat it up. Said. Now how do I get it the rest of the way, huh? Alright, that didn't quite work the way I wanted it, but it's actually, the last time I did the knife was on the old stand, which had more open space. However, the old stand also wiggled around a lot and was not ideal. What about the anvil? I mean the anvil stand. Yeah, see? Real hard to hit that. Not quite how I wanted to do it, but it's working out. The shape is about right. When the hammer won't reach, use the thing as a hammer. No, see, I need... Wrong side. Why what? You said what? Are you just hitting space and hitting enter? I didn't hear anything. No, no, what? Almost. I can't what? I'm not understanding what you're saying, dude. Yeah, that's what you're doing, isn't it? I'm not getting any, it just says you said, and then it doesn't say anything. Oh, you're putting in periods. If you put in just periods or punctuation, the screen reader doesn't know what you're doing. It can't actually answer, it can't read that off. It doesn't say question mark, question mark, question mark, dude. I'm not getting the heat quite where I want it. Alright, I got one last idea for getting this perfect. Tinsel, who's a pretty kitty. Does stencil need some garland? Meow. Of course she did. This is taking way longer to shape this part than I wanted. So I'm definitely going to be shaping the knife head next week, as long as the weather's good. And as long as I can get this camera to work. I might just wind up going out and buying another one. Camera looks fine, like as far as I can tell looking in the stream window and everything, but it really doesn't want to uh, turn on at first. Almost. Close. I really appreciate sometimes how much whacking a piece of metal against the anvil will actually work. Looks good to me. Next week, this will become a blade. I have a handle without a crack on it. That thing I can get off. I will get out the Dremel tool and pick that out. I know what that is, and it doesn't need to be there. It's just that back side of the spike. So, that's it. If I had a piece, I need to make a piece that just fits in there so I could stick it in there while I'm making the forge pieces here. Huh? I don't know what you said. I couldn't understand it. All right, no more fire. Fire all gone. Well, Chief Lady Dandy, Pseudo, thank you for hanging. That's it. It's done. I'm getting nowhere else with this tonight. But, unlike the other one, ooh, my finger's tender. This one worked. Thank you. Thank you. I am I am pleased with it. It's not perfect, but I don't think I'm going to get perfect without having tools to really stick in there and get the handle shape that I wanted perfectly. I wanted the center a bit more bulbous, not getting there. I need to actually just make a ramp sheet of metal basically to stick in there, hammer it into it, and slide it out. But, yeah, hey, 100%. It's done and it'll work. I can absolutely use the grinder and the Dremel to clean up any sharp edges on the inside and whatnot, and it'll 100% still be functional. My hand is tired. All right, I'm getting out of here. Thanks again, and have a lovely evening. Good night.